Hey guys, so it is Monday, September 18th. It is now like 9:30 p.m. Uh, it's been a long day. So I got out of school around 3:45, ended up leaving, and that was because I was talking to my teacher about some stuff, so we just like talked for a really long time. But things that happened today. So I taught my second MLA lesson today, and it went so much better than the first time. I like reflected back on the first one, and I was like, I need to take my time and explain this because, like I said, I went way too fast in that first one. I like expected them to know more already than they did. Like already know about MLA and whatever. So this one went a lot better. Um, this week, what I'm doing is I am taking my teacher's second block, so the afternoon block. In the morning, I will watch her teach and then, like, just kind of shadow her. So that is the plan this week, just to kind of get me eased into it. So that's nice. Um, and then the only other thing I have to talk about is today I had my first meet me in the hallway discipline things. So there was in between the two blocks, like in a 7 period day when after 15 minutes when the kids would switch classes normally, in this block they get 4 minutes for a break. So during the break, I overheard one of the students like talking about how one of the other students had said something and basically it was bullying and it was inappropriate. So I stepped out with my teacher and I was like, hey, I just heard that this was going on. Like, how do we handle this? Do we say something? And she's like, oh, absolutely. So later on in the period, once we had the students working, we pulled them out into the hallway, and then I asked my teacher, I was like, do you mind if I like watch this just to see how it's done? She's like, yeah, that's totally fine. So we went out there, and I really appreciate the way she handled it. She was like, she wasn't like, wow, you did this and that's so mean and we can't have that, whatever. So she asked the student, she was like, did you say these comments? And the student said, yes, I said these comments. And she said, well, what do you think you should do about that? And the student said, I should apologize. And she was like, I think that would be a very smart idea. And so she's gonna have the student apologize to the student that they said these things to, and she let that student know. She was like, you know, this is bullying, and I think the student responded better to that than if she would have like just gone off the handle on him like, I can't believe you did this. So yeah, I thought it was really nice to be able to see that in action. I think I'm gonna end it here because that's really all I had left to say. And take off this makeup and go to bed. I am so tired. So yeah, okay. I will see you guys in the morning. I'm being brave, guys. I'm in my classroom right now, and I was like, it's my lunch period right now, and my teacher is in the lunchroom, and I usually come down towards the end of the lunch period and just kind of like chill and lesson plan a little bit. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be brave. I'm going to I'm gonna vlog. So we'll see. I feel really weird. Anyway, okay, so a couple of things that I want to talk to you about so far. Um, so I learned this morning. So I told you guys that I'm on a team of teachers. So the four core subjects were on a team, and we had a team meeting this morning, and we talked about the discipline issue that we had yesterday at the end of the day. And it's really nice because the teachers are like I'll follow up with this student, I'll follow up with this student. It's really nice like to have that team and have that support to like help you follow up with things and stuff. So that was really cool, and I really appreciated like knowing that that's a thing. Um Today I hear people in the hallway. Today is picture day, and they decided that it's going to be in the English class that the kids go down to make sure like everybody gets a chance. So all day we really only have about 30 minutes or so, and then we go down and take our pictures. and we're running a 7 period schedule instead of block schedule today. So it's just, we're seeing all of our kids, but for like a shorter amount of time. So that's fun and interesting. Oh, it was brought to my attention that not everybody knows. Sorry, my arm's getting tired. Not everybody knows what ALICE training is. ALICE training is the training that teachers get for like lockdown procedures, like if there's an active shooter or a bomb threat or something. ALICE stands for Alert, Lockdown, Inform, Counter, Evacuate. So I just got trained on how to do that. That's all ALICE training is. And yeah, that's all that's going on today. Oh, one thing I did want to mention yesterday that I forgot to. So yesterday when I taught that MLA lesson, I went down to my social studies teacher and I taught in his room. And he has a student teacher in there also. And I saw his class for the first time, and his walls are like pretty bare and there's like posters and stuff, and I was like, wow, this is so different from my classroom, because my teacher has like lights and decorations and just like, well, I mean, you can kind of see like behind me, she's got everything like pretty well decorated, and his is very minimal. And like I told the student teacher, I was like, this, it's like crazy the difference in classrooms, because like I'm still seeing new things every day in my own classroom, and I've been here for like 4 weeks. And in his classroom, like what you see is what you get, basically. And like there's nothing like wrong with either one. It's just really interesting to see the different styles of teachers in classrooms. And I never like really noticed that or took note of it in high school. But now that I know to like look for stuff like that, I was like, wow, it's very different. And yeah. So I think one day I'm going to do like a small like overview of my classroom. I don't want to do it right now. Not yet. But I'll show you guys my classroom. Actually, can I flip this around? I'll let you guys see my desk. This is where I sit. So it's like L'd to my teacher's desk. Yeah. So like her computer's there, and those are my tissues and stuff. So I've got like a legit desk there. I keep my teacher bag under there. Yeah. I think I'm gonna call this one. The kids are gonna be coming back in a little bit, so I will say goodbye for now. Hello, friends. Oh boy, this hair. I didn't straighten my hair today, and it's like really hot, so it's just kind of like doing its own thing. I'm done with my day, and I was walking out of the school, and so my teacher told me that today that she watched the last vlog that I put up, and she was just like, I was just cracking up, and like, it's just so funny. And then as I'm walking out the door today, she goes, "Go vlog," like, because now she knows I vlog in my car. We had picture day today, and we were talking pretty much all day about why is it that the English class always gets like these weird days. Like, why can't science have these days or whatever? But like I was thinking back to when I was in high school, and the same thing happened. Like during our English class, we always missed English class for like these things like college visits, or like people coming to talking about careers or whatever. Like that was, I mostly remember my senior year, so it was a lot of that kind of stuff. But yeah, it was, I don't know, it's still English. I don't know why English is like the default one that we do special events in, but it happens. I think it's the end of a very good day. It's good. Hey guys, I'm in my lunch right now, and I just wanted to tell you guys how tired I am today. Yeah, I am just so tired today. I've taught one block of class, and I have one more left, and then I'm done for the day. But I'm just tired, and the kids are chatty today, and because I'm so focused on like staying on track and making sure I tell them everything, I am having a hard time like with classroom management a little bit, because my mind is just so focused on my like lesson. Not my lesson. I'm actually teaching off of my teacher's lessons right now. But because I'm so focused on her lesson and making sure that the kids know everything and I tell them everything, like I have tunnel vision right now. I just have vision for this lesson, and I'm just kind of like not focusing as much on like the classroom discipline. I'm spending a lot of time like, shh, all right, quiet down. And I hate shushing. Like the sound, I hate making the sound. I hate hearing other people do it. Like, and my teacher feels the same way. She's like, I hate shushing. I hate it. She told me like to threaten to take their breaks away, and to take their breaks away if it comes to it. Like if they don't earn their break, like take it away from them. Yeah, so right now I'm just dealing with that and dealing with having to keep their attention and keep them from talking. They're just a chatty group. Like, they're all friends and stuff. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm going to try and work on that with my last period here, my last block. And they're quieter. They usually, I think I just saw a bug. I thought a bug just flew into my sleeve. Yeah, they're usually a little bit quieter and they like need more help, so they tend to listen a little bit better. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And I think I'm gonna have to write up like a document that says like, if you do this, the consequence is this. And I'm not afraid to like give you consequences. Like, yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, so today is Wednesday, so we all know what that means. I have class tonight. So it is now 3:49 and I am just waiting for my class. I have about an hour before I have to leave. I'm at my house right now. So I have about an hour before I have to leave. So I'm gonna go just like reply to some emails and take care of a couple things, and then I'm gonna head out. One thing I did want to talk about, I was talking to my teacher about this. I was talking about how, so I will be hitting my 10-year high school reunion soon, next May. So I've been out of high school for almost 10 years, but I still remember how I felt about things in high school and, like how I perceive things. But I'm also at the stage in my life where I've like crossed over into like adult brain, which is a thing. There are like stages in your life that you hit, and I think I have finally like crossed over into adult brain, and I think in the way like typical adults would think. So I was talking to my teacher about that because, so I remember, hang on, we were talking about how students, like as a college student, I had to learn how to get through certain things a certain way. So like I had last semester, I had like almost 40 novels that I had to read between all of my classes, and I couldn't read them all. Like it was just the reality of it. I couldn't read them all. So for some of them, I had to listen to the audiobook like while I was cleaning my house, or I had to go on and look at a summary for a certain book, like on SparkNotes or something. Like I had to figure out how to know the book in the amount of time that I had, if that makes sense. And I want to be able to tell my students, like, these are things you can do. If you are having trouble with the reading or something, these are things that you can do. You can listen to the audiobook. You can read a summary to get a better understanding. What we were talking about was like my adult brain versus my kid brain. Like my kid brain wouldn't have thought like, oh, I should listen to the audiobook or like do certain things to help me understand what I'm reading. But my adult brain is like, let me think of the most efficient way for me to get this done. My framing is off too, sorry. Yeah, I'm hoping this is making sense and that I'm not just rambling, but like just the idea of adult brain versus high schooler brain was a topic of conversation. And now I've just gone on for 3 minutes about brains and stuff. It's been a long day. I'm so tired, but it was a 2 B12 kind of day. I have these B12 vitamins that I take when I start to get like tired, and I took one in the morning before classes started and it did not help at all. So I took another one at lunch and now I'm here. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody slammed on their brakes and all my stuff from my teacher bag just went flying. Oh, thanks, man.